We on, man. We on.
Yeah, bro.
Is rolling?
Yeah.
Okay, Khan. Shalom. Before we start, we want to give our praise, honor, and glory to
See ya.
Yahweh, Bahashim,
Bahashim,
Yahawashai, Bahashim, Ruach
Bahashim.
Kodash. I want to say double honors to our teachers, the apostles and the elders, the great millstone that rule well and teach well. And shalom and salutations to the brothers out there that are laboring in this work as well. So we're back once again. The brothers of GMS Montreal. Um, I'm the brother Shaquat. And then Sabah.
The brothers are back.
Achaya.
All right, so this lesson that we're going to be getting into is going to be a lesson going into, how the elect are the real day ones of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahawashai, because in the world you have Jakes that call, someone that's been there from the start, someone that's basically a ride or die, they call them their day ones, but that's not really sincere, because some you can still call somebody day one and they'll switch up on you, but the elect, they're the real day ones because they're solid, man. They've been tested and proven. They're actually being tested right now. But they're gonna be proven, right? Uh, so we're gonna start with let me start with Ephesians. Ephesians chapter 1, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. Matter of fact, let's understand what the elect is. Who are the elect? Let's understand that first. Um, so could you get Revelation? Show it on the screen. Revelation 7.
Okay. Revelation 7.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna start at the top.
I'll read it for you, bro.
Okay, go on.
So this is the book of Revelation 7, starting at verse 1. It says,
Matter,
and
matter
after
of
the...
fact, for time's sake, just jump to 4. Start at 4.
So that forecom. This is Revelation 7 and verse 4. And it reads, and I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there is sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
Right. So the elect, first and foremost, you have to be an Israelite. To be a part of the elect. A heathen is not a part of the elect. But a mystery too is that you would have Israelites that would look like these other nations. You know, that's the mystery that Paul speaks about. How you have the the un the unnatural Gentiles, meaning Israelites that look like the other nations, that look like the actual Gentiles, without knowing that they're Israelites.
Back up
Yeah.
real quick. Acts 2 and I'll start at 5. And there were dwelling at Jerusalem's Israelites, devout men, out of every nation under heaven.
Right. Right. So just proving that point. You have Israelites that are scattered amongst the different nations out there, man. And they would come looking like those other nations. You know.
Yeah.
So going back to Revelation 7, you can only be an elect really if you're an Israelite. Israelite by blood. You know.
Right. Let me get this real quick. This is the book of Romans 9 and verse... I'll start at verse 2. It says that I have great heaviness and continual sorrow in mine heart, for I could wish that myself were accursed from Hamashiach for my brethren, my kinsmen according to the flesh, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises, whose are the fathers, and of whom, as concerning the flesh, Hamashiach came, who is over all, Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, blessed forever. Amen. This is just proving to you that, the covenants, the glory, all applies for the nation of Israel. And like I read in verse 5, right, it said Hamashiach came for what? For the Israelites, right? I'm gonna read it again. Verse 5, it says, whose are the fathers, and of whom concerning the flesh Hamashiach came, meaning what? That lineage, that bloodline, which would be from the bloodline of Jacob, which Jacob had 12 sons, which those 12 sons became the patriarchs of the 12 tribes, which are known as today the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Those people make up the 12 tribes,
Right.
right? Yeah, yeah, and then if you go to verse 6, it's gonna say, not as though that the word of the Most High hath taken none effect, for they are not all Israel, which are of Israel. This is also showing you that what there's a chosen within that chosen nation, within that chosen lineage, you may say. Well, that's
Right.
pertaining to what the elect, as the brother's going into.
Yeah. And just to add
Yeah,
back to your point, also Matthew's 1 and 21, it tells you that Yahushua only came to save his people. Again, that's a
right.
possessive word. So meaning that he hasn't come for the world, he has come for his people to save his people from their sins, not the whole world. Okay?
Right. That's right. You can keep reading on John Revelation 7.
Yeah, back to Revelation 7. You want me to jump to verse 9 or continue in verse 5? And
Khan, you can jump because yeah.
yeah, the Revelation 7, verse 9. It says, I'm gonna jump to verse 9. It says, and after this I beheld, and lo, a great multitude, which
Right.
no man could number, of all nations and
Right.
kindreds and people and tongues, stood before the throne and before the Lamb, clothed with white robes and palms in their hands.
Right. So that great multitude, that's also known as the elect too. You know, but as we're reading here, there's two types of elects basically. You know, you have the elect, which are the 144,000, which is numbered. You know, that's the government body of Yahawashai. You know, that's who's gonna rule the next world that's coming. But then you also have the elect, which are men, women, and children that are gonna be saved. You know, delivered from the destruction. You know, and it mentioned that they would come from all what kindreds, you know, tongues. You know, so all the Israelites that are scattered amongst those other nations too, right? You know, could you go from there to Romans 8 and 33, and then get that word elect in Romans 8 and 33.
Right. Uh, this is the book of Romans 8 and verse 33.
Right.
It says,
And real quick, get Galatians 6 and 16 too. Just hold it on the screen.
On the screen.
Yeah. Matter of fact, get Galatians 6 and 16 first. Well, sure. You know,
this is the
Con-
book of Galatians. Yeah,
yeah. Yep. Just to show that this is chosen. You know, this is chosen amongst the chosen first and foremost, because you have the nation of Israel, which are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They are a chosen nation out of the other 18 nations on the earth, out of the other 17 basically, because you have 18 nations on the earth, but one of them is chosen to be by the Heavenly Father as His people. You know, but even amongst that chosen nation, which is the nation of Israel, you have a chosen within it, which is the governing body, the elect, which we're going to show you.
yeah, this is Galatians 6 and verse 16. It says, and as many as walk according to this rule, peace
Right.
be unto peace be on them, and mercy, and upon the Israel of the Most High.
Right. So you have the nation of Israel, but then you also have the Israel of the Most High. So that's a
Right.
different category, man. You know, because we also know that not every Israelite's gonna make it on this side. Not every Israelite, is gonna be delivered.
Right.
So
The chosen of
Romans
the
8,
chosen.
yeah.
Come on, Romans 8 and verse 33. Hold on. And it reads, "Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect?
Right.
It is Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai that justifieth."
Right. You see, so the Most High is the elect. That's the chosen. Just like we read in Galatians 6:16. The Israel of the Most High. That's the Most High's elect. Now, when you look up that word elect, it says what? Uh,
Elected.
electos, right? In the Greek. Does it give the definitions there? Because
Let me see. Um,
Uh,
scroll down. Yeah,
it
scroll
says
down to
elect.
outline of biblical
Yeah,
usage.
elect.
It says picked out. So chosen by the Most High to obtain salvation through Yahawashai. Uh, Christians are called chosen or elect of the Most High. It says the Messiah Yahawashai is called elect as appointed by Yahweh the Most High to the most exalted office conceivable. So that's Yahawashai. Yahawashai is also he's the elect. You know,
Yeah.
but the point I wanted to get is here, that third definition. It says choice, select. So the elect are choice and select, i.e., the best of its kind or class. It
right.
says excellence, preeminent, applied to certain individual. It says Christians there. But Israelites. So the elect, they're a separate class. They're a class of their own. They're a kind of their own. You see, because that's what the Lord predestined them for. To be in a separate class, because those are going to be the next rulers, man. You know.
Real quick.
Yeah.
It says here in Second Ezra 16 and 73. Then shall they be known who are my chosen, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire, to
Right.
show their value. Because just as it says, the 2/3 are going to be left behind and they're going to burn in the fire. But the
Right.
elect, they're going to be preserved from that fire. They're going to come out as gold. So you'll see the worth and their value in that fire.
Right. Right.
Mm.
Why you have anything?
Yeah, just to add on, I'm gonna get this in Revelation 14 because Revelation 14 is gonna go into how that basically the elect's the first fruits. Because
Right.
as read in the definition of the elect, that's what best of its kind, and we know the first fruits are always the best part of you may say
Harvest.
the harvest, the
Right.
water. So this is Revelation 14. I'll start at verse 1. It says, "And I looked, and lo, a lamb stood on the Mount Zion, and with him 144,000, having his father's name written in their foreheads." And that lamb is referring to Yahweh. And the 144,000 is none other than the governing body in the world to come. It says, verse 2, "And I heard a voice from heaven as the voice of many waters, and as the voice of a great thunder. And I heard the voice of harpers harping with their harps. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. And that
Yeah.
song that they're singing is none other than this truth, man. Okay? And it's a new song as well. It's being it's renewed on the earth right now, because prior to Elder Abba Bivens coming on the scene and turning the hearts of the children to the fathers, prior to that, the song was not heard.
Right.
Okay, it's only now that it's being heard, being renewed on the earth again. And only the 144,000 could learn and teach that song, okay, which will be the prophets, the men of the Lord. All right. It goes on and says, verse 4, "These are they which were not defiled with woman, for they are virgins." And this is not a literal meaning that all the 144 they're going to be virgins, not laying with no woman at all, just eunuchs throughout their whole life. No, this is pertaining to the woman here is referring to other doctrines, other philosophies, meaning that we're not going to be defiled with these different philosophies. We're not going to indulge in it. Once you
Right.
come into the, you're going to be hooked on the truth, and you're going to be solely focused on the truth. Any other doctrines outside of the truth, you disregard that. You view it as dung. Okay. It says these are these are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. And like we started the lesson, right? The true day ones, right? Because what the elect, they always followed the Lamb. They always stayed with the Lamb no matter what, man.
Right.
Right? Throughout all their reincarnations, throughout all their lifetimes, they always heard the voice of the Lord and followed him and stuck by him.
Right.
Okay?
If I may add real quick, because
Mm-hmm.
a part of being a day one, you're there no matter what situation, no matter the weather, and the elect, they were there for Yahushai, following Yahushai, no matter the status, because you had some elect members that were poor, but they were still, you know, they still have held fast to Yahushai, and you still had some elect members that were high in rank in particular courts, like Daniel,
Right.
which but he still what he still kept his faith, basically in Yahushai,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we're always gonna stick with Yahawashai. Just like scriptures say, right now we're partaking in the suffering. So what? When he gets his glory, we're gonna be glorified with him as well. So
Right,
that's just an example of how, hey, even at the low point, hey, we're still with Yahawashai.
right,
We're partaking in his suffering. You know, just like in the world, you had your certain friend that you knew since the sandbox days or whatever, since birth, not birth, but like since the youth, and then you guys come up together, and then if he runs into a bit of money, he's gonna bring you up as well. And if they're not completely wicked, right? But it's just showing that example with the elect and Yahushai. You see. It goes on and says, these are they which followed the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto Yahweh and to the Lamb, the best of the harvest, man. The first fruits. I forgot what did the definition say again? The definition
best
of elect.
best of his kind, or
Yeah, the best of its kind. Okay, and that's pertaining what the elect, man. Which, hey, Lord willing, we hope that we're part of, man. We call ourselves, the hopeful elect, because the job is not done till the end is here. That's why it says, he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So we say hopefully we're part of that number of that first fruits, the
right,
best of its kind. Because the 2/3, man, they're not worthy to be saved right now, man. They're degenerates, right? Just like it says in Jeremiah, how I planted thee to be a noble vine, how thou turn into a holy and regenerate plant unto me. So they're not the best of their kind right now. Only the elect's the best of the kind, right? That's why the Lord ultimately he left that remnant which would not basically how do you say that, basically follow the ways and customs of Esau Edom, follow the ways and the
right.
customs of the heathen, because they're gonna stand firm and stay with Yahweh Shai no matter the weather, right? Um, verse 5 it says, "And in their mouth was found no guile, for they are without fault before the throne of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai." Yeah,
Right.
because they're gonna keep their integrity. You know, when all hell starts breaking loose, when Jacob's troubles here, man, when the Lord starts really testing you, hey, we're gonna keep Abaratazah once again would be of the elect. We're gonna keep our integrity, just like Job. He was catching hell. Hey, he didn't curse the Most High with his lips. He kept his soundness in him. And likewise, that's what the elect's gonna do. They're not gonna curse and well, fuck you, this, that, the third. No, the elect's gonna understand and hey, just walk through that fire to come out as gold. You see, that was it.
I have a precept to back you up, just to add on.
Hmm.
Isaiah 1 and verse 9, it says, "Except the Lord Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah."
Right. Hey, that shows you also the importance of the elect, the importance of the remnant. Imagine if the Lord didn't leave a remnant, man. Hey, like the brother read, hey, we would have been like Sodom and Gomorrah. And we know what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah. It got turned into ashes, man. Fire and brimstone rained upon those two cities. You see? So, hey, the Lord always left the remnant, man. You see, just like in the time of Elijah, right? The one when what's the bitch's name? Jezreel, I think.
Jezebel.
Right? She was Jezebel Stawada. I said Jezreel. So that was saying. Yeah, Jezebel, right? She persecuted the prophets. And Elijah was like, yo, shit, Lord, yo, what's going on?
Right.
When you read the account, he even asked, for the Lord to take him from the earth to die. But the Lord said, yo, relax, don't worry, bro. Hey, I have 7,000 men which have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, which that would be that remnant back then. Showing you, hey, the Lord always left the remnant no matter what, man. Even if it seems that they're being persecuted, there's always a small remnant left that the Lord is going to keep from harm. He's going to have his hedge about. You see?
And I wanted to add to pertaining to one of the qualities of the elect, as you mentioned, how they're going to stand firm for Yahushai, how they're going to endure until the end. That goes into their loyalty. Okay,
Right.
Right,
they're loyal unto their power, unto this doctrine, unto Yahushai. That's what, in a sense, is going to inherit them having that mercy in the times to come. Because while they had the opportunity to enjoy their lives, they forsook it and made it a sacrifice unto the Lord. Okay, to follow after the path of righteousness. While the rest of the world was seeking for their own pleasures, serving their own belly, we made our bodies a living sacrifice for Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, seeking after His Son. Okay, and that's again that shows the value that the Lord has for the elect, knowing that just as a woman that has been faithful unto you, even after you left. Let's say you left for a year, and that woman has been faithful, awaiting for your return, man. Okay, she hasn't gone aside to commit fornication against you. Just as it says, there was no guile in their mouth, and they have not followed after any other voice. Okay, they were not they were not persuaded by any other woman, meaning those philosophies. They were loyal unto Yahushai. It says even unto death. Okay,
right,
that's what's gonna show the real value of the elect. Because again, even those that are, let's say they're in the truth now, if you return unto the world, it says that you are never one of His. Because
Right.
again, one of the characteristics of the elect is their loyalty towards Yahweh Bashim Shai. They're unshakable and unbreakable loyalty towards the Lord.
right. I got a piece up to back you up.
You got it.
Yeah, this is second Ezra 2.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay,
I was about to
I'll
go.
start out, right. This is good. I'll start at verse 42. It says, um, I Ezra saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praised the Lord with songs.
Mhm,
And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature,
mhm.
taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns, and was more exalted, which I marveled at greatly. It says, you better break it down. It says,
Yeah,
verse
and that,
4.
that that man is Yahweh Shai, the one with the
Mhm.
great stature. That's Yahweh Shai. Go ahead.
Right.
Says verse 44. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? And he answered and said unto me, These be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh by Shemi Shai. Now are they crowned and receive palms.
Mhm.
It
Those that have
says,
been those that have been found worthy of such a blessing, such a reward for their faith, for their integrity towards Yahweh Bashim El Shai, for their service towards the Lord. They have obtained life everlasting by putting off this mortal flesh and putting on immortality. Just as it says in the twinkle of an eye, they have been
right,
changed. They have been translated from the mortal to the immortal. And those are, again, the Israelites, Yahawashi'S real day ones.
yep. It says, verse 46, then said I unto the angel, What young person is it that crowneth them, and giveth them palms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, It is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to command them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord.
So again, the importance of having the name, okay, because the name brings out a certain vibration. It's directed to a certain entity. So if you
Right.
come with any other name, you're not doing it the right sacrifice. Okay, you have to confess the name of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, the Father, in the name of the Son. Okay,
Yeah.
so those that were rewarded, they were coming under that vibration, the vibration of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai, and they received the reward. Not because they were preaching about Jesus or about Buddha, about Allah, or any other philosophy. There's a specific there's a specific doctrine that you have to follow to obtain that salvation. There's a specific name that you have to call upon to be saved.
Right. Hey, and this also shows you too that loyalty that you're going into.
Yeah,
Because it's, hey, Ezra said, I begin to command them because what? They stood stiffly for the name, man. Meaning they kept that loyalty,
yeah,
right? Let's say you're watching a show like, the enemy, let's say takes one of your close friends and starts interrogating them, torturing them to give you up. He's like, nah, man, I'm not gonna give him up. Do your worst to me. That's the attitude of the elect, man. Okay,
Right.
because we know we're coming to the time when Esau is going to come down having great wrath and make war with the remnant of the seed, right? Certain brothers going to take them, probably try to torture them, saying,
yeah,
yo, don't preach this word anymore, yo, But I'm going to be like, nah, man, I'm going to stay, I'm keep my loyalty,
mhm,
right? Because ultimately, like we read in Revelation 14, they were without gall in their mouth,
yeah,
you know? They weren't defiled with any other woman. They're not gonna bow to Esau, man. They're gonna stand firm and like Ezra saw, man, stand stiffly for the names, man.
yeah.
Okay? And this was a vision that Ezra saw. He saw it, man. He saw it happening live. The like you always say that was like the coronation. Is it that's the
Yeah,
word coronation?
yeah,
Yep. Yep.
Ezra saw the coronation of the elect being crowned for the service, man.
yeah,
Right? Being crowned for them sacrificing, standing stiffly, right? Keeping their loyalty, and then what? They got a reward.
yeah,
You
Right.
see? And this is gonna happen. The division that Ezra saw is gonna happen, man. You know, our
Right.
brothers are wait, we're gonna be in that vision. Lord willing, once again, we enter into the end, to the end, man.
yeah.
You see?
Because again, those visions is just a image of the future. He was literally
Right,
transported to the future. So it's like it's not like it was a dream or it was he was imagining it. No, it actually happened. He was there. So again, we like the brother said, we hope, we pray as the hopeful elect. We pray that we're part of that number that gets rewarded for their faith in Yahushua, because that's how we're gonna overcome this world.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
and that was it. That was it.
yeah,
If I may add too,
yeah, yeah,
because
yeah.
like the brother was going into the loyalty,
Mhm.
and dealing with the elect in this lifetime is going to be much more precious, because uh, the elect's being tested in the worst conditions, man. You know, like for example, if you have somebody that stays by your side in the worst conditions, like when you're poor in poverty, you have nothing going for you, basically. Nothing going for you at all. You're at the bottom, but that person was always there. You know, any little thing he had, he shared it with you. Any little, and that's the
Right,
case with the elect. Right now, the elect is in the midst of the worst conditions ever. You know, the worst condition on the earth. Everything is polluted to the point where even there's a whole bunch of deception out here, man. You know, everybody's against basically the truth. Truth is not it's not the not the norm. Not the
Yeah,
standard. So this is like the toughest conditions ever, man.
yeah,
To even be able to believe in such unbelievable things. That's why
right,
Yahweh said, when he returns, that he find faith on the earth, because it's gonna be hard. But the elect through that tough time, they're gonna hold firm to that, man, and that's gonna make it much more, you know, juicy, so to speak, like good, like basically emphasize it.
yeah.
No,
right,
That big I told you so at the end,
yeah,
because again, it says what the preaching of the gospel is unto them foolishness, but to us it is the power of salvation through Yahushua.
right,
That's
right,
that's the thing that they don't understand. To them, in their eyes, our sacrifice, everything that we're our investment in this ministry, to them is a waste. But
right,
then we'll see at the end. We'll see who gets the reward and who gets the destruction. You know?
Uh,
And I wanted to add something real quick as you pertain, as you said, concerning how the elect would sacrifice and not worry about their lives or such and such for the truth. You have an example of such as Eleazar, the high priest, and the seven
right,
sons in the Maccabees, man. When you read pertaining to Eleazar, he said he'd rather die than to disobey the laws of Yahweh Shai. And
Yeah.
at that time, all he had to do, if he, all he had to do, all that the enemy was telling him to do was to eat pork. Okay, he chose to die rather than to eat pork, man. How many people out
right.
there? How many of the Israelites over here, man, would jump over you to get a baconator?
Yeah,
Because
that's real, bro.
they
Shit.
don't understand. First off, how abominable that animal is, and the fact that not only it's abominable, the Lord said not to eat it. Okay, and it's simple as that. Something as simple as the dietary law, man. Our people, even after you tell them the consequences of it, the health benefits, this and the health consequences, salak and not benefits, the consequences of eating such a detestable animal, and plus that the Lord told you not to do it, they don't care, man, because they don't have a fear of the Lord,
Mhm.
which makes the difference between the elect and those that are the Israel that are in the world, man.
Right. I had a precept real quick,
Yep, go ahead.
just to back up Quest point. This is Ecclesiasticus 6 and verse 7. It says, "If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. For some man is a friend for his own occasion, and will not abide in the day of thy trouble." And right now we're in that proving ground.
Right.
Us going through these different hells, right? The Lord is proving us, which ultimately, Yahweh already knows who his elect are, right?
Yeah.
But regardless, from one point of view, we have to be proven, right? So you're gonna know when the Lord selects you as one of His friends. Right? Once you're delivered, that's when you're gonna know. Hey, yeah, I'm one of them. But until then, you still have to be proven. You know, that hey, just like in the world, like the brother made the example. You know who's your true friends with the ones that's been there. Through the harsh times, man.
Mhm.
You
Right.
know, when you're at the bottom, in a sense, you don't have much. A bank, right? But he was lending you money. Giving you some food, whatnot, right? Then yeah, that's a true friend.
Right. If I
But
may
the
add
ones
to that
that,
real quick, that shows character, man.
Mhm.
right,
Because if you act a particular way, being at the bottom, not having nothing, if you still carry yourself with integrity and being able to be trusted, because it's easy when you're at the bottom to do things that are just it's easy to just fuck this you know what I mean I'm gonna do this 'cause, you just lash out because you're at the you're poor, you're trying to get it, it's easy, but it's harder to okay, to have hold fast to your integrity, basically, so I can.
So
right,
like I believe there's a precept that says if when you're poor and you're a poor man that has his integrity, how much more in his wealth, and how
Mm.
much with the wicked, how much with the wicked, in if he's wicked in his riches, how much more in his poverty. So even now,
Oh
like
yeah.
you said, a testament of our integrity, a testament of our nature,
Yeah.
way of being in that lower state. How even in this lower state we have light, the light of Yahweh Bashim Yashai. We have the kingdom of heaven within us. How much more when the Lord will glorify us? You know, you see,
I
and
have that precept paraphrased.
okay,
Salakia.
you got it, you got it.
Yeah, this is Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 30. It says, "The poor man is honored for his skill, and the rich man is honored for his riches.
Hmm.
He that is honored in poverty, how much more in riches?
Hmm.
And he that is dishonorable in riches, how much more in poverty?"
Yeah, you see. So again, that's going to be that shift, that paradigm shift. When the Israelites are going to be exalted, starting with the elect, starting with Yahweh Shai, and how the Edomites are going to come down from their lofty position, their rulership position, and going to be down on the dirt, man. To the point where in this society they became the standard of beauty, but in the kingdom of Yahweh Shem Yahshai, they're gonna be worse than cockroaches. Okay, and us, we're gonna be starting with Yahweh Shai. Again, we're gonna establish peace on the earth, man. Because again, that's what we're following after. We're seeking after
Mhm.
peace, right? We're seeking after love, true love. You know, as it says, the keeping the commandments, that is love. Okay, we're showing the real way of living. As it says, the keeping of the commandments, that's the tree of life. So like roughly paraphrasing Sirach 19 and 19. You know, if you keep the
Mhm.
commandments, that leads unto life, man. It tells you basically, if you keep the commandments, that is your life, man. Okay, and that's what we're showing to the world. We're actually showing the world how to live. So how much more when we're gonna establish, when we're gonna be in rulership, the whole earth is gonna rejoice, man. Right?
Facts. Yeah, some Shabbat.
Oh yeah, Khan. This is Ecclesiasticus 22 and verse 23. It says, "Be faithful to thy neighbor in his poverty, that thou mayest rejoice in his prosperity.
Yeah,
Abide abide steadfast unto him in the time of his trouble, that thou mayest be heir with him in his heritage." You know, so basically, just to put it in perspective, you know, you could apply this to elect and Yahweh Shai.
yeah,
You know, because right now the elect is in poverty, meaning a low status. You know, in status they're low at the bottom. You know, um, but if they abide or they're faithful to their neighbor, which you could say that's Yahweh Shai, right? Because that's basically your friend. Because Yahweh Shai called the elect his friends, right? So
Right.
if we're faithful to our neighbor in his poverty, it says, "Be faithful to thy neighbor in his poverty, that thou mayest rejoice in his prosperity." You see, so if you are faithful to Yahweh Shai in this lowest state, you're gonna be what? You're gonna rejoice when Yahweh Shai comes and reigns, man, in his prosperity. You know, it says, "Abide steadfast unto him in the time of his trouble, that thou mayest be heir with him in his heritage." And we're going through, you know, trouble, trial and temptation. Because Yahweh Shai said, "He that would follow me, let him bear his cross, man.
yeah,
The night.
Let him deny himself, man.
yeah,
So and Saraka says, when you come to serve Yahweh Shai, be ready for temptation. Be ready to be tried. Be ready to go through trouble. But that trouble, if you get through it, you're gonna be what? You're gonna be heir with Yahweh Shai. So everything Yahweh Shai uh, got, he's willing to share that with the ones that walk through that fire with them.
yeah.
For
Make
him.
him joint heirs.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that kind of makes me think of the show Last Kingdom. You know
Mm,
how like Uhtred, he had his men with him,
yeah.
right? And then he went through a certain period where basically he was on the run in a sense, and then his soldiers were always with him, and they would no matter the weather, man. You know,
Yeah.
he gave up the crown. Remember, he was supposed to become the king of this region, and then he gave it up because he gave it to the bitch. I was vexed, but his right hand man was like, "Oh man, I was gonna rule. I was gonna have concubine. And
Mm,
he's like, but hey, he still followed him regardless. But
Yeah.
he's just showing you how that hey through the thick and thin, man.
Yeah.
Right? I had a precept real quick. This is Romans 8 and verse 16. It says, "The Spirit itself bear witness with our spirit that we are the children of the Most High. And if children, then heirs, heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Hamashiach. If so be that we suffer with him, that we may also glo- that we may be also glorified together."
mm,
Right? Just like the brother was going into, hey, we suffer with Yahweh Shai now, where we partake in the suffering. Hey, when he comes back, hey, if we're endured to the end, he's gonna glorify us as well, man. But Apostle Paul said how that when we see Yahweh Shai coming,
I'm there.
basically we change just like him,
Right.
right? That's just an example of you partaking of his glory, right? The Lord Yahweh Shai is gonna share his rulership, man. There's a reason why he told Peter, you have this is what you're gonna get if you forsake all, right? 12, you're gonna sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel, Okay, that applies for the 144. You know, which we hope we're part of, to get crowned and hey, give orders, have servants, right? Because right now, hey, we don't have servants. We're working 9 to 5. Heathens are giving us orders, right? Vex every day, man. Knowing who you are, knowing you're supposed to be, you're the one supposed to be giving orders. But hey, that's just part of the suffering. You see? So we have to endure that now. And then later on, when Yahushua comes back and delivers us, hey, we're gonna be doing giving orders, slapping them around and shit with that rod of iron,
That's right.
making them feel that power, understand that yo, I'm your king. You see?
Yeah, just like too, just as it says, Yahushua, he made himself poor. Okay,
Right,
he made him. He was rich, but he made himself poor. And just as we're rich in the spirit, but we are seen to be the lowest of the lows on this side. Okay, but still, then we endure it, knowing that the reward that Yahweh will give us is going to be greater, just as the brother was speaking about. You know,
right,
so again, we're walking that straight path. That's what it
yeah,
means to be a day one, to through the good and through the bad. Job understood that. Okay, through the good and through the bad, we're still gonna walk, following after the steps of Yahushua. Okay, because he gave us an example, and he was on a whole nother level, man. But still, we have to keep on trying, or to the best that of our ability to walk after Yahushua, walk after righteousness, man. Okay, because again, there's a great reward at the end of this walk. It's not in vain
right.
that we're doing this.
It's not in vain, man. The people of the world might think it's in vain, but it's not, man.
Yep.
Because they see it like, yo, you're wasting your life away, man. You could do this and that. Because like you said, we're rich in
Yeah.
spirit. Jake has potential. As a people, we have potential to become, entrepreneurs, whatever career that you choose. You could shine in different, different lots, right? And then,
Hmm.
people of the world, you might have been doing whatever that you were doing prior to coming to the truth, you were thriving in it, and then they see that you forsook that. They're like, what the fuck? What's wrong with this nigga? Now he's on the streets reading the Bible.
In
All
the
that
priest,
potential is wasted.
That's
But they don't
crazy.
understand why you forsook that. They don't understand why you cast away that career, threw away that old life. You threw that away because you esteemed the riches of Yahweh far greater than being here temporarily, having this name. Oh, got a bachelor's degree, now have this business, whatever, right? It doesn't hold a candle to what Yahweh Shai has reserved for us, man. He said, no eye hath seen, no ear hath heard what he hath prepared for his elect, for his chosen people. You see that? And us, we understand that. Having that vision, we understand that, yo, shit, hey, it's a light thing, bro. You know? Then they might say, like, yo, you're wasting your life away. Okay, so be it. We'll see. We'll see at the end of the day. We don't want to be on the side of those people, you know how, like it says in Luke, how that those that are rich now they have received their consolation.
yeah,
We don't want we don't want parts of this world's consolation. We want the consolation in the kingdom. You see? But then they see the consolation here. That's it. You made it. That's salvation. Nah, man, you didn't make it. Those riches are not gonna save you in the times to come. You see? But hey, they don't know. But trust me, they're gonna know soon. Like the brother said earlier, man. Hey, soon's gonna be that big. I told you so. What I tell you, nigga? Huh? Remember, motherfucker? Right? Yeah, that's gonna be that attitude in that time, man. Because they see it like you're wasting your life for it. You see what I'm saying? But hey, we'll see, man.
because
You
again,
know?
these people, the people that are in the world, they have a carnal mind. Okay, they're the things of the spirit. They're spiritually discerned. They can't understand the value in the long run of this investment. And that's why it says, yes, they're fighting for a corruptible crown, but us, we're fighting for an incorruptible crown. Right? They don't understand that the value, the reward that we're going to receive, Lord willing, we endure until the end, and that we're part of that number. The reward is going to be eternal, and no one's going to be able to take that away from us. We're fighting for something on a whole different scale than what they're fighting for, and that's why they don't see it, because again, they have been spiritually blinded to just see the now, the right now, the tangible things, and not the spiritual things. They got a quick precept. It says here in Colossians 3:1, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, Seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affections on things above, and not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in the Most High. When Hamashiach, who is your life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. So when he returns, Yahushua will again put give us. We're gonna put off mortality and put on immortality. We're gonna just as Yahushua is gonna come back not as a man, we're also gonna come back at a moment in time. We're gonna come back with angelic powers, man. Angelic. We're gonna come back as angelic beings, man. Okay,
Big glow.
we're gonna have that ultimate upgrade. Okay, and these people, then they're gonna see, man. Then they're gonna it says what? Then when all these things comes to pass, then they're gonna acknowledge that they had a prophet among them. Okay, then the wicked are gonna realize, yo, how is he a son of the Most High? Well, they're gonna see all these things. The coronation ceremony is written down for us to know that that's gonna happen. The amazement that the wicked are gonna have, that's gonna happen as well. The astonishment that these people are gonna have witnessing the salvation so far beyond what they were imagining, that's gonna happen as well. And that's why, and that's the reward for being a day one of Yahushai, of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Day one.
That's right. Uh, uh, I don't I don't have anything else. You have anything else? Mahaya?
Let me
I
see.
got something real quick.
Yeah.
Um, this is Hebrews 11, and hold on. In verse 24, it says, "By faith, Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season." And hey, we're coming on the side of Moses as well, man. If he have faith, man, hey, we forsook all and said, yo, shit, this is it, man. You know, this is it. This is why, hey, my life, all my life, this is what has been leading up to for me to receive this truth right here, man. Right? Because hey, the elect, they have that gift of faith,
Yep.
right? Because without faith, the word cannot be profitable unto you.
Yep.
That's why in Hebrews 4:2 it says, the word was preached unto us as well as unto them. But what? It didn't profit them because it wasn't mixed with faith. Because it takes faith for you to see the vision and know that, yo, okay, I can see myself getting that reward. Yo, yeah, that's it. I see it. You know? But without that, then you just see this as like a house broken. Right? There's a precept in the Ecclesiastes and the Sirach says, wisdom is
Mm,
like a house broken to a fool.
yeah.
They don't see that, this is actually like a
A
treasure,
man-
man.
yeah, that's a
Right?
mansion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can't see that, man. They just see as a house broken, man, burning up, right? But us, man, we see it like brother said, like a mansion and filled with gold and concubines and you know what I'm saying? Whatever that pleasures you, that's how we see it like, man.
Oh,
Right?
so like it, because again, even if let's say in that image, okay, of a broken house, okay, us them they see it as a broken house. Us we see it in the sense like, okay, we can do something with this.
It could be
We can
repaired.
build.
Yeah.
We can build because again, it's broken. You have to build it up. Okay, that's the process that we're into right now. We're in the process of rebuilding, the in a sense our reward. Because again, we're putting on we're setting treasures in the heavens. So with that, we're setting an investment, and with that investment, we're building that mansion. So at the end, we're gonna have a reward, man. But to them, it's a waste. They don't really see that what the value of having that land and what you can do with it. To them,
Right.
to them it's like garbage.
Right.
You
That's right. Oh, there's even an example of that with the Gadites.
know?
The killers of the flower moon. That land that they got.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't. They threw them there like it was like that was a wasteland. Like it was
yeah,
basically nothing.
yeah. Isa
But that
thought they
ended
had
up.
it.
Yeah, they thought they got him, but then that ended up being the richest land in oil, man. You know.
It's a bug, man. It's a glitch when you heard it. It's like what?
Yeah.
What? We gotta kill these guys.
Yeah.
Shit, man. man. But yeah, man. You got a precept, Maya?
Yeah, there's a bit more.
Yep.
It goes on. It says Hebrews 11 and verse 26. It says, esteeming the reproach of Hamashiach greater riches than the treasures in Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. So he saw the riches of Pharaoh, like, yo, that's dog shit, but it's nothing, man. Because he had faith to see that him being in the inner court of Pharaoh, girls feeding him grapes, having that good looking garment on with the gold, with the precious stones, like, this is gonna pass away. I want something that's eternal. I want that eternal glory,
Yeah.
right? Because you have the status that you have in the world is gonna pass away. You're gonna be forgotten, man. Look at these different celebrities,
Yeah.
that passed on. They people forget about them,
Yep.
you know.
And
But
select it.
hey,
Select it.
mhm,
The thing is, even them, they're forcing to stay remember to be remembered.
yeah,
You
to
know,
be
when
relevant.
you're in that light, you're in the light, and then eventually you're out that light. So you want to
Right.
stay in that light. You know, so as a, let's say, a rapper, he has to keep dropping music. He can't just
Yeah.
disappear. He has to keep dropping music.
You have
As
to keep
a as
going to the
a
studio.
John, as a movie star, you have to make movies. You have to make, let's say, drama, so people talk
Right.
about you. You know, it's not something like you're not. But the thing with righteousness, as the men of the Lord written in the scriptures, you talk about them till this day. Why? Because of their righteousness. It's not like they want it to be known. It's just because of their piety towards Yahawashi'S. So, okay, you got it.
Yeah, that's it, bro. Yeah, you said it, bro. Yo, that's why scriptures tell precious name,
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, is better than
Holy
precious
voice.
oil. Roughly
Yeah.
paraphrasing, and ultimately, our names are going to be remembered. Once again, Lord willing, our Baratazah will be of the elect, man.
Right.
Our names going to be written. There's going to be different books about, the accounts of Shaquat, the accounts of Zabak, the accounts of Machai, they're gonna have different chronicles of the aspects of our lives, the different tribulations what we went through for the sake of Yahweh man. That's an eternal name right there, man. That's why it says, hold fast that crown that no man take it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Ultimately, that crown, man, hey, once it's on your head, bro, it's on your head. That's it.
That's it.
Nobody could take it away. You know, it can't happen. Oh, here it is. Oh, the mighty Zabak has died, and nah, bro. None of that, bro. Oh, here it is. Oh, one of his Edomites went and usurped the authority. He took the crown. No, no, none of that, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Once you have that crown, bro, that's it, bro. That's it. Nobody could take it away from you. That's what Apostle Paul said when he was about to die. I finished my course now. There's a crown laid up for me. That crown that's laid up for us, man, no man could take it
Yeah.
at all. Once it's set on your head, that's it. It's done. You see?
It's not moving.
And
It's not
that's what
moving.
we're fighting for. Salakia.
You shower with the you shower with the crowd. You go to bed with the crowd. You do your thing with the crowd, man. It's not leaving your head, man. It's set.
It's not. And that
Yeah,
crumbles with the status, the name, all of that. It's not just the physical. It's just the
yeah,
status, the name. That's
yeah,
the your rank, all of that.
yeah,
That encompasses you having that crown, man. You
yeah.
see?
You're not gonna be cloud chasing in the kingdom
Nah,
as an
nah.
Israelite. That's the thing with this side. You're not cloud chasing in the kingdom of the
That's
Lord.
word. That's
Yeah,
fleshly, brother.
yeah, that's fleshly. This is this.
Fleshly.
Yeah, we'll leave the cloud chasing for here, man. This is
Yeah.
the
Cloud chase.
Eden, you know.
Man, you're gonna have so much fame, brother. Yo, come on, man. You don't need no for cloud chasing. What?
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
bro. As soon
Yeah,
as you land at a particular landmass, people are gonna be bowing and worshiping you. The fuck? Cloud
Yeah.
chase?
That's what the scriptures say before they hear of me.
come on,
Woo!
come on. Shit.
Yo.
Yeah,
Bowing, face to the ground.
that's right. That's right. Wow.
That's what we're fighting for, man. See, hey, they don't understand, man. We're fighting for rulership, man. To be crowned kings, man.
Yeah.
You know? We don't know. Anyway, so like it.
And again, that's another thing, man, because we're seeking for Yahushua's, in a sense, friendship. Okay, because if you don't have that, if you're an enemy of the, because there's no in
Yeah.
between. It's either you're
Yo.
with Yahushai or you're against Yahushai. And us having this wisdom, okay, in a sense, quote unquote, being intelligent, we know that the wrath of the King of Kings, is something that you don't want, man. Okay, as it says, if they that don't wish me to reign over them, bring them hither and slay them before me. Yahushua is not coming to play games, and we want to be on his good side when he returns, man. We want to have find favor in the sight of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua when he returns, that he may see us as friends and not enemies.
I got them real quick.
Yeah,
Um, this is Second Timothy 2. I'll start at verse 11. It says, "It is a faithful saying, for if we be if we be dead with him,
yeah,
we shall also live with him.
that's it.
If we suffer, we shall also reign with him.
Yeah.
If we deny him, he also will deny us.
Hmm.
If we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself."
Yeah. And
See,
again,
so
what did he say? He said, "Woe to you, adulterous, wicked and adulterous generation! If you're gonna be ashamed of me and my words, when I return, I'm gonna be ashamed of you." You know.
Right.
yeah,
So that's the thing. We're not ashamed of Yahweh Bashim El Shai. This, as you read in Second Ezra, so we're proclaiming him openly, testifying openly. That's our power, man. With boldness, with confidence. Okay, understanding that there's nothing better, even to the point that we're willing to die over compromising our faith in the Lord, man. See,
could be
yeah, man.
willing to die for this, man.
That's it. That's it, man.
That was it on the precept, but is that something else?
No,
Uh, I got one real quick. It says here in John 15, go to the point, and 27, and ye also shall bear witness, because ye have been with me from the beginning. Bear witness of Yahweh Shai, testify of his works. Uh, Again, prophesy his name, his works, his return, his judgments that he's gonna bring unto this place, man. Okay, because again, we're with him from the beginning. We're willing, we're part of that
Day
number.
one, day ones from the
We
beginning,
want,
and the beginning we're with him.
come on,
Yeah,
that's it. All right.
you got it, Shabbat.
Salahia?
You got it, bro.
Khan, yeah. So I hope this lesson was edifying, Lord willing, just built, you know, the faith of the hopeful elect out there. So we're gonna close off by giving our praises, honor, and glory to
Yeah,
Yahweh,
Allah, Hashem,
Ba'ashem, Yahawashi, Ba'ashem,
Hashem,
Mukadash.
Dash.
And double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, man. And also shalom and salutations to the hopeful elect out there that are pushing this word, man. Until next time, shalom.
Shalom.
Shabbat is
Shalom.